1, Mark Lowe.
Leading off the inning, Rob Refsnyder, and they'll need him to get something going here. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. On to the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point. So good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Ball 2. Right side hit hard. Aviles takes it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Eighth inning at Comerica Park. You get a look at our line score there with the Tigers leading this one at home and trying to finish this one off. Aaron Hicks steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hits this one hard the other way. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Not too many balls hit solidly tonight, just their 6th hit of the game, so now they need to figure out some way to string a few of these together.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Not close. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Digging in now, Starlin Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. First pitch on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away out of this.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
And the Yanks just need that one big hit they've been lacking so far.
Here's the 1-0. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. It's a 3-run shot for Carlos Beltran. Career home run number 393. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, these guys were a little bit late to the party, but now their bats have woken up, and they've made a game of it after all. You wonder where all this offense was earlier in the ballgame.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Justin Wilson will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Wilson.
Mark Teixeira will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Three runs already home here. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 6 and the Yankees 4. Brett Gardner will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Richard Weiler is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 50, Richard Weiler.
J.D. Martinez will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Didi Gregorius is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 18.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
High and deep to right center. Ellsbury ranging back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third, and he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night.
Don't look now, but he's closing in on what might be an historic performance. He's got a single, he's got a homer. Now he's got a triple to go along with the other two. If he could come up with a double next time up, he could put his name in the record books.
Miguel Cabrera strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a pitch out as they might have smelled the squeeze that time. And a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And Cabrera's not going to get a chance to swing it here if they'll just give him first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Victor Martinez stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Dylan Betances will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are two on here with nobody out. Victor Martinez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Martinez.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat. All together.
And he takes strike three cold on the fastball. One gone.
Oh, that's just a terrible feeling as a hitter. He looks at three pitches. Why did I even bring a bat with me?
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
Now, after the strikeout, he can still get out of this scot-free with a ground ball here.
Betances sets, coming at him with the 0-1. Line drive to left. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it 7-4.
Well, he's going to wind up with an RBI on this ball, but I got to think that he was imagining extra bases after this ball left his bat. That's a nice play out there in the alley to run it down.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. swing and a miss for strike one.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. A runner on first with two away. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitchers are getting on these guys quick.
Frozen on strike three for the final out of the inning. So one run on one hit, no errors, and a runner left. Ninth inning coming up. The Tigers lead it 7-4.
Your attention, please.
Coming in now in the ninth to try and finish this one out, the hard-throwing Francisco Rodriguez. Alex Rodriguez will be the man trying to start the rally in the ninth against K-Rod.
This just isn't any closer. This is one of the top closers in the game, so good luck.
Ian Kinsler will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Second base, number 3, Ian Kinsler.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
The 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
And with a 3-run lead here in the ninth, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
Chase Headley will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2, here it comes. Hit to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Austin Romine makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Brian McCann will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Palm ball in there, strike one. And he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can he?
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. This is line to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And you just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily. And now they're going to keep this game alive for at least one more batter.
Brett Gardner will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. There's the hard stuff from K-Rod to start him out. It's 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 7-4. Good night from Detroit.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Comerica Park, a sellout of 40,000. The Tigers thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Tigers hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Yankees 7-4. Looking at the standings, the Tigers are in 4th place in the AL Central. The Yankees sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. The Indians totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the south side 9-5. Right now, the White Sox are leading the Central Division. The Indians are in 3rd place in the AL Central. The Twins completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-2. As of today, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. The Twins are in 2nd place in the AL Central. The Red Sox total 11 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-4. At the moment, the Blue Jays are leading the American League East. The Red Sox are in 4th place in the AL East. The Rays allowed only 5 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-2. Looking at the standings, the Orioles sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. The Rays are in 2nd place in the AL East. The Angels broke up their 5-game losing skid as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-2. Right now, the Angels sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Rangers are in 1st place in the AL West. The A's got together to allow 4 hits as they nabbed the extra innings win over the Mariners 5-3. As of today, the Mariners sit in 4th place in the American League West. The A's sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. The Cardinals got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-5. Heading into today, the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. The Cardinals are atop the NL Central. The Marlins had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-2. At the moment, the Nationals are in 1st place in the NL East. The Marlins sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. The Mets combined for 4 total home runs as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-1. Right now, the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East. The Phillies sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. The Pittsburgh Pirates smacked 15 team hits as they ran over the Reds 11-5. Looking at the standings, the Reds sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. The Pirates are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The Milwaukee Brewers put together 10 hits total as they got the home victory against the Astros 7-2. As of today, the Brewers sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. The Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West. The Arizona Diamondbacks grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-3. At the moment, the Diamondbacks are in 1st place in the NL West. The Cubs sit in last place in the National League Central Division. The San Diego Padres snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 3-2. Right now, the Rockies sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. The Padres sit in last place in the National League West Division. The San Francisco Giants grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-1. Looking at the standings, the Giants are in 4th place in the NL West. The Dodgers are atop the NL West. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.